All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We're going to do a tower workout today. I'm Brittany, and Susan's our willing body guinea pig. Okay, so we're going to actually get started on our tower. Make sure that your roll down bar is in the front, so both of the clips are going to be attached up front, and we're going to get the leg springs going in the front as well. So these are adjustable if you pull the knobs out, and they just slide. I like them around 7, 8, 9, somewhere there. Just make sure they're even. Okay, miss, we're going to start seated facing the tower, please. Absolutely. Feet up against the vertical frame. Let's hold the outside of the roll down bar. All right, let's just warm up the back a little bit. So seated nice and tall, I want you to just actively push the arms just a smidge. And then from there, round your back as you roll down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. It's like she's gonna lay on sticky paper as she goes all the way down. Now, watch this curve under your back. You're gonna engage the abs there. Now, 3 times, row the bar to your chest. Good, and 2. One more here. Then long arms, tuck your chin toward the chest and roll your way back up to a seated position. Straighten up the back and drop the shoulders. Let's repeat. So a little activation on the lats and then curl the hips under, down you go. Yeah, and again, pulling on the exhale. 3. So you want to just watch you're not arching your rib cage here. So she's doing a nice job of keeping her back down on the mat. Good. And then go ahead and roll all the way. How's that feel in your shoulders? Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right, one more time, please. So tuck the hips under and down you go. All right, and we pull on the exhale. Inhale, long arms. Exhale, 2. Tension free in the neck and shoulders. Arms go straight, and then all the way up, you'll roll. Good. Okay, we're going to roll down with flexion, up and extension. So tuck the hips under, rolling on your way back to your mat. And then once you're down there flat, soften the elbows just a smidge, and then arch the upper back, and then coming up using the strength of the upper abdominals. Beautiful. And then up to a vertical back, and then we roll down. So just move with your breath. You're going to exhale as you go down. Soften the elbows, float up in extension as you reach back up towards seated. One more, please. Down you go on the breath out. And then a soft elbow, arch, and up you go. Beautiful. Let's do that in reverse. So you're going to lengthen up to the crown of the head, floating back, touching the head and shoulders first. Then everything melts to the mat, and you round your back as you roll forward. You got it. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, back we float. And then dropping down, melting, and roll forward. This is a great way to warm up your back. One more time. Floating up and backward. And then you're going to roll your way all the way up to a sitting position. Okay, well done. Let's work those abs here a little bit. So down we go, just like we've been starting. So curl the hips under and lay all the way onto your back flat. Make her work on this one. So the objective is to keep the arms straight. Doesn't matter how low they go. You're going to start with your head down. Just 3 times. Push the bar towards your thighs. And again, exhale, 2. One more, 3. Perfect. Okay, now pause. Head, neck, and shoulders start to come up. Pause. Same arms, please. Push. And 2, 3. You got it. Pause. Come up a tiny bit higher. We're going to really stop and really round. Give me those arms again. Again, it doesn't matter how low they go. Just keeping them straight. She's working for this. Come up a tiny bit. Nice. And we push. Gradually torturing those abs little by little. Come up a little bit more right there. Really tuck the hips under. Good. And push. And 2, 3. Good. One more time. Come up a little higher and final. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Good position. Excellent. And then come all the way up. Well done. One hand in the middle of the bar. Okay, the free hand goes underneath to start. I'll have you stay upright and rotate around to the right as far as you can go. So right here, upper back muscle. Send that arm all the way back. Good. Now, push into the left foot. Reach over towards the end of the machine. The left hip is going to lift off, and we get this nice long body here. Pulling from the left side of the ribs and waist. Pull back up, and then back to the center. Same side 2 more times. So rotate around while you're tall, and then reach on that exhale. Good. Inhale, pull yourself vertical, and then face the center. Nice. One more time. Spiral around and reach. Yes, come up and to the center. Well done. Switch sides, please. So staying up tall, feeling those upper back muscles as you rotate. And go. So that opposite hip's going to come up. Good. Bring your body up and to the middle. Twice more. Reach. There we go. And go. Coming up and to the center. You got it. One more time here. Rotate and reach. Up and middle. Easy. All right. Come up to the knees. Let's do a little bit of lat work here. You're making me warm. Okay, so we're going to stand on the knees. Let's hold the outside of the roll down bar here with the arms. Now, you can start as close as the hands are almost touching the tower, and the further back you scoot will make it more challenging. So you're going to have straight arms slightly tipping down towards the pinky fingers, and let's press the bar towards the thighs, and then a slow release. As you push down, you're going to squeeze an invisible block at the knees. Trigger those adductors and all the core muscles. It looks strong. Let's get 4 more. 4 and 3. Good. 1 more, please. Perfect. Move your hands inside the clips. You got it. Bend those elbows until they're right beside the rib cage. And from there, let's push straight down for triceps. Good. Nice opening in the chest and the front. Your shoulders are where they belong. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. I can actually see some movement in the inner thighs here where they're active. Neutral wrist as well. 2 more. And press. Well done. Okay, we're going to combine them. Leave the hands inside the clips. We're going to go straight down, 1 tricep, and then a straight out. Good. Straight down, 1 tricep, straight out. Yes. 3 more. Down, bend and push, straight out. Again, inner thighs. Good, good, good. Bend and push. I think we got 1 more. Shoulders away from the ears. Bend and push. And release. Okay, let's do a little side bending. So you're going to lay on your side. You can either face me or away from me. Feet against the vertical frame. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're good. So grab that roll down bar, take it with you, and lay on your side. Top foot is in the back. Bottom foot is forward. Susan likes to do things harder. That's the harder version. So your feet are going to line up with your hip height. So I always tell people to look for these numbers, and you're around number 11, most people. So foot and hip are the same height. This bottom arm is out on the mat. Now you can leave him palm facing down. We'll start with the easier version. Both arms straight, please. And then I want you to go ahead and slide up. Perfect. And then lower down. As you lift, that top heel can sink down, lift, and lower. Yeah, you make that look real easy. 1 more time. Perfect. Now, if you want to keep doing this, keep doing this. Otherwise, when you come down, let's flip that right hand palm up. And now you're going to try to float the arm as you lift. Okay. Lift. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And up. There it is. Yep. There we go. Yep. 3. I'm going to make you hold this last one, Susan. 1 more time. Up here, we'll stay. Now just stay up and hold. Lower the arm, lift the arm. 8, 7. So she get this great isometric here in your waist. Good. She's working for it. A little shaking is good. 6, 7, and 1 last time. Lower down. Nice. Okay, staying on that same side. Let's put your right hand behind your head. All right, you're going to hover the elbow and the underarm. Leaving the hip stack, I want you to rotate and look for the tower, and then turn back and face forward. Yes, exhale, rotate, and then inhale, center. Nice. So she is doing a great job of maintaining her hips completely stable, and no movement here. That is challenging. Let's get 3 more here. We turn and center and turn. This last one, stay facing the tower. Little crunches up at the tower. 2, final here. 3, get to 8. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, take a break all the way down. All right, final thing, yeah, long arm. Now keeping the hips square, I want you to slowly rotate your shoulders and chest a bit down towards the mat. Yep, exactly. You're gonna keep this bottom hand down, and then you're gonna work right here in the low back. So just sort of back it up, and then lower down. You got it, lift. If this is pinchy on your lower back, you're gonna skip this one altogether, but it does specifically work the QL here in the low portion of the oblique. Last one here, Susan. And then lower it down. You got it. Come on up, and we'll turn around to the other side. All right, so pressure here got to be even side to side.
This is my strong side,
Oh,
actually.
good, 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 good. Yeah, good tip. Start with the weak side. Okay, so this about. Okay, so we are starting with the top foot in line with the hip. The bottom arm is out on the mat. Both arms straight, and let's just do a little lateral flexion here. So up you go and down. Nice. 4 more. 4, 3, good. This is the one, this is the fancy one. Okay, now you're gonna come down and we're gonna go palm up. So you wanna make sure you're really stuck to the bar with your foot. If you're not in grippy socks, you'll wanna use one of the grippies, because if your foot isn't stable, it is way harder. Give me 2 more. And then you're up and you stay up, and then lower and lift just the arm. 8, 7, nice. 6, 4, 3, 2, and last, lower down. Hand behind the head. Okay, so hover the elbow and underarm, hips, everything in the pants doesn't move. You're gonna turn and middle, yes, twist. Susan's making this look a lot easier than it is. Do your best, don't move the hips. 3 more. This is the one, face the bar, and then up. 2, good. 3, 4, 3, 2, and down you go. All right, then you get a little rotation, that low QL, and then just slide and lift. You do not want to lift your hand here. Let it stay down on the mat. No more than 6. You got 3 more here. 4, 5, and excellent. Come on up. Perfect. Let's just, I'm going to tuck this bar, move to the opposite side. We're done with him for a bit. Let's remove one of the clips only and put it in the back. And we'll bring the blue to the front. The blue ones always live on the outside of the tower, and we'll just get him later. For now, we're going to transition to legs. As I said, make sure you've got somewhere between 7, 8, and 9, and let's make sure those leg straps are level. Swing around, head toward the tower for me, please. All right, guys, we've got these little basket of toys by every machine. So
Straps, I'm assuming.
feeding straps.
All right.
And you're going to borrow one of these rings here. Send those legs forward and hold the ring, please. Okay. You want it by your ankles. Does that feel pretty level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you hold on, let's take the hands just a slight bit higher than the head. Great. Okay, so we're going to have to crush the ring. You just have to hold it. Let's keep the legs in parallel. So peek at your feet. They should look like an 11. And we're going to let the legs go straight up toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, push down. Maybe you can tap the ring to the mat and then back up. Only tap the ring to the mat if it doesn't compromise the position of your lower back. Your lower back should stay connected to the mat like you're on sticky paper this whole time. Sort of an easy way to connect through there, keeping the imprint. 3 more. 2. And last one. Perfect. All right, give me a little bit of a turnout. So heels in, toes apart, you're gonna stay pointed, and let's continue. Same movement, inhale up and exhale down. Perfect. Let me know when you feel those inner thighs.
I think before we started.
Yes, right. So this is a trooper. She did a workout with me earlier today already. Yeah, so the sneaky part of this is that you don't have to squeeze that ring to feel the inner thighs. Just holding it triggers the adductors into sort of submission here. So next time, let's come halfway up and we're gonna pause. You're gonna keep that turnout, bend the knees toward the underarms. You're gonna push forward, point and squeeze. Now we're squeezing it. Bend in, push it out, little hug. Good. She's doing a nice job, again, of keeping that back down. What I'm watching on her is that she doesn't pop her ribs up. She's gonna keep everything real connected. 2 more. Press and squeeze. I'm gonna torture you here. Push it forward and we're gonna repeat the squeeze for 8, 7. Nice, smooth, fluid presses. 4 more. And we're gonna hold at the end. 2, and here it is, hold. 2, 3, 4. The ring should look like an oval. And take a break. I got it from you. Nice. Let's finish them off. Big leg circles here. No right range to the leg circles. Do as big as you can. That feels good, that you don't feel like your pelvis is moving around on you. 2 more, and then let's go a few in the opposite way. Good. How about 4 or 5 in this direction, okay? 2, last one. Okay, and then just take a break, bend your knees into tabletop. All right, the next thing we'll do are the shuffles. So you're gonna start with your legs out, and let's not climb a hill yet, just hold them in place. All right, so when we're shuffling, you are stick figure. The movement comes from the hips, and you're just making that small and fast with a pointed toe. This heats up the inner thighs already almost immediately. Now, we're gonna keep the shuffling thing going, and we're gonna go up slowly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight incline. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You got to bend the knees in. All right. How do you feel about short spine?
Good.
Okay. So if you can do short spine on the reformer without trouble, try this. This is certainly in the intermediate level. I'm going to have you go through a basic one first, and then we'll do it. So legs are straight. Let's go straight up with the legs first. Notice there's no more help. So I want you to just sort of tuck your knees in towards your chest and lift your bottom up. Yep. And then keep them bent and then roll back down. Butt goes down, feet go out. One more of those easy ones. Straight legs up.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Straight legs up. And then you're going to just sort of tuck into a little ball, round up. This stretches your lower back. Take your hips back down to the mat and then push out. So that's an option. Here's the real deal. So we're trying to keep the legs straight the whole time. So this shape that she's in, that's her challenge. So by the time your feet are at my hand, your butt should be up. And just take it straight up, okay? All right, here we go. So one big movement, nice. Keep going right here. Soften, bend the knees towards the shoulders. And I want you to roll down. Yeah, take your feet with you. And then push it out. Good. So, you know me, I like it quiet, so that's the challenge. So that just means you're under control. So you inhale, take that shape all the way up. Nice. And then we bend the knees and you exhale, and this second breath is all the way down. Nice. Those arms are critical. Make sure the arms are straight. Let's go one more here. Take it up. Nice. Bend those knees down, and then we slow come down and push it forward. Well done. Okay, we get to do those in reverse too. Yay! Okay, bend the knees in towards the underarms, tuck up into a little ball, legs shoot straight up, and then immediately find the legs out into resistance in the springs, and then she controls it with her abs. Good. Inhale, bend and roll up to a little ball, legs go up, and then send those legs out, catching resistance, feeling the glutes and the hamstrings all the way down. You got one more to do. Really nice, Susan. Tuck it up. Legs go up, and then up and away. Nicely done. Take those feet out. Let's move on. Well done. So drop the straps, send your legs, yep, and then roll up. All the way forward and stretch. Yep. So you take as long as you need to stretch. She's going to side here, totally fine. Do what you need to do. I am going to set up the push-through bar. We used this spring earlier, and now I'm just going to attach it to the black push-through bar. You only need one. Okay, lay on your back with your head toward the tower, please. Okay, and we're going to do sit-up combo to start. That means an underhand grip to begin. And let's start with your body towards the back, almost as if you were using it as a reformer. You're going to have your head back that way. Yeah, that way when you start, your hands are forward of your chest. Knees are going to stay bent with feet connected to mat in line with hips. The elbows will be bent a little bit throughout. So we're going to do a small crunch. Head, neck, and shoulders flex forward. Come up, just clear the waistband and pause. You go down just to the lowest rib, and that's your range. Waistband, ribs. So we're going to exhale the way down and then inhale up. We exhale on the way down because it allows that pelvic floor muscle to work, and it helps the posterior tucking of the lower back, deep lower belly. 3, 2, I'm going to hold it at the ribs. Now, thigh to thigh, extend one leg straight forward. Yep, and we're going to keep those legs side by side. Continue. We're going up and exhale down. Yes. If your hip flexors are talking to you more than your abs, you're going to do a lateral rotation here in the leg, but it's not required, okay? You can do whatever. 3, 2, soften the shoulders. One more time. Pause. Switch feet. And we go. Exhale down. So around now, you get a little burn in the front of the shoulder just from holding that bar, that isometric. That's collateral goodness. Just disregard. Keep going. Last 2. Okay, finale here. 2 legs up. If you can't do straight legs, you're bent in tabletop. Last 8. Here we go. 8. And 7. 6. And the lower the straight legs, the harder it is. 4. Right? That got different. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, tabletop, and rest down. Well done. Okay, long legs on the mat. Flip the grip so we have overhand. Knuckles are on top of the bar. Legs are straight and together, and we'll do an easy version of teaser. Tuck your chin towards the chest and come up, finishing with the arms beside the ears. Now notice her position. This is actually perfect. So she's able to straighten her arms with the bar just to like right beside her ears, and she's into a touch of slack here. If you feel like you're reaching for it, you need to scoot back closer to tower. Go ahead and roll your way back down. Nice. Notice again, this is almost over her belly button. It's sort of split between chest and belly button. Again, rolling up. And then slow curl and roll your way back down. Okay, we're going to add some fun to this. Come up to the top and we'll stop. Yes. Now tuck just the lower back and roll just like 3 more inches down deeper. Right there, stay. So when she bends those elbows, the bar should come right to her forehead. That's the right position. If it's not coming to your forehead, reposition your body. 3 more, please. Pull. And 2. 1 more. You're going to push the arms straight and then lower to your back. Good. More fun coming your way. Let's start the same. Roll all the way up. Shoulders, give me that little bit of a posterior tilt. Place one hand on your waist. And we pull. So now with the legs together, I'm watching that her legs aren't moving. You're going to feel big time. Wherever you're putting your hand, those obliques are talking to you. Last one. Switch hands for me. And go. That was a little bit of a look, I'm pretty sure. 3 more. 4.
If only you could read mine.
5. We wouldn't put that on camera. 6. 2 hands, and then let's roll all the way to your back. Okay, very nice. So let's add a little bit with the legs. Your back's okay today?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect. So if your back is bothering you, you're going to do only tabletop. I'm going to have Susan go straight up with her legs. Oh, no, you get to start down flat.
Okay.
So if your back bothers you, you're doing all this in tabletop. If not, you're coming along with us. So as you roll up, Susan, pick those straight legs up and finish in a nice V. Perfect. Roll everything back like 5-6 inches. Legs drop as well, and then everything comes back up. 5. and 4. So if you're doing the tabletop option, you're just staying in tabletop and doing the upper body. 2, one more time, all the way down. Okay, nice. So this time, just the legs. So here we go. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and then rise all the way up. Perfect. So down and up. Now, if this is too much for you, stop here, one at a time. One leg down. So leaving one leg up is a little bit easier. So I'll let you pick if you want to do one leg at a time or 2.
I think it's easier to do both.
Okay, 4, 3, 2, one more time. Hold the legs up, get your back down safely, and then the rest of you goes down. Perfect. Okay, one hand behind the head, leave one where it is. Bend the knees for me and put your feet in line with your sit bones. We are going to keep the right elbow totally connected down. So basically the hips down still, the right elbow stays, and you're going to push up. Left shoulder comes up and you're rolling to the right elbow. That's it. And then down. So we're segmenting the spine. So hips down are still. That way we're just getting the rotation through the thoracic portion of the spine, the upper thoracic portion of the spine. And you'll feel some obliques in here as well, but it's more about the mobility of your back. Good, 2 more. Hold this one up, and then just give me little tiny ones. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and down you go. Perfect. Let's do the other side as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good. Mm-hmm. And it's sort of figurative that your elbow is touching the mat. Susan's elbow, of course, is off because that's where her shoulder takes her elbow. It's fine, but she's holding it in place. That's all we need to do, is we're kind of keeping that shoulder grounded. 3 more, please. 2. This is the one. We'll stay up. Baby pulses. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and then down you go. Perfect. Sit up. You earned yourself a stretch. So we're going to turn around and face the tower this time. Feet against the vertical frame once more. One hand on the bar in line with its own shoulder. This is soft. Your left bar stay up. You're going to take that left arm and you're going to reach him all the way back and around. We are going for a lateral bend here. So you're going to reach away from my voice, stretching the side of the waist. Play with where the palm faces as it feels different, and you decide what you like. Take that arm, retrace that line, come around, under the bar and toward the right foot. You're trying to reach the frame and meanwhile pushing the right arm up because she's going for this rotation through the upper back. Let's do that one twice more on the same side. So just take your time. This one should feel good. And then bring it back around. One more, please. Take it back and around. Let's do 3 on the other side. Hand in line with shoulder, and we take it back. So if you can't reach all the way to the bar, that's not an issue. Grab whatever you can reach. So some people just grab the outside of the shin, totally fine. The other thing to think of too is that it doesn't matter if the legs are straight. We are working for the mobility of the back. So if it makes you feel more comfortable to bend your knees, then bend your knees, okay? Perfect. Alrighty. So I'm going to have you switch things around here a little bit. We're going to take this down for now. I reserve the right to come back to that. We're going to swap out arm springs. The arm springs are yellow. They already have the handle attached, and they're substantially smaller than the leg springs. So let's switch that, please. All right, have a seat. Actually, no. Let's kneel, facing away from the tower. One hand per strap. Now, if this bothers your shoulder weak, just let me know. Start with your arms straight, palms forward facing, so they're straight down at your sides here. And then we're going to go the forward raise up. I guess. All right, sorry.
There we go. Got it.
Okay, all right.
All good.
All right, straight up and then lower down. Just like all the other exercises using the upper body, if you need to scoot further away to make it more resistant, then please do that. She's always going to squeeze your inner thighs as you push the arms up. So we recruit basically from the top of the rectus abdominis all the way to the inner thighs. All of that is your core working together. One more. Let's pause on the top. Good. We're going to go the transition right into flies, softening through the elbows, open and wrap. You want to keep your hands where you can see them. They're never escaping your periphery. 4 more. 4 and 3. Nice. 2. And 1 more time. Take a break, bend the elbows in. All right, we're going to do offering. So palms face up, elbows at your ribs. Reach for the corners of the bar. So you're going to go up at an angle. I'm going to have you just do the version here.
Okay.
So just go angle and then bend. Yep. So we're keeping our palms face up here. Yeah, the true offering, I think, on this tower, you lose resistance.
Definitely.
Yeah. 3 more. 3. Inner thighs. 2. Good. 1 more. Hold these platters up. So dime-sized circles, platters up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. Come all the way down. Salute. So either front of forehead or back of behind the neck, you choose. And we're going to reach the arms forward and bend. You have the option to pitch your whole body slightly forward on this. Sometimes it makes it a little easier on the abs, definitely harder on the triceps. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and come out of there. Well done. Turn away from me, please. Okay, just the left hand there. We're going to do a little military press with lateral flexion. So the left arm is going to be up here, palm facing you. The right hand is at your side. And I want you to press overhead as you lean, and then reset. Good. And again, side. Yep. And reach. Good, good. 4 more. And last one. Perfect. All right, holding it mostly with your right hand, let's take the arms straight out in front of you. Good. And this is going to be a rotation. That's going to be too light for you. Scoot a little bit towards me. Yeah. All right, and then let's go ahead and rotate your upper body to me. Keep your belly button pointed straight ahead and turn. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I usually cue people to start on the foot bar side of the seam where Susan is. Otherwise, it might be a little bit too light. 4 more. 3. Good. Shoulders level. 2. Yeah. And hold this one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. All right, last thing, holding it in the right hand, we're going to do external rotation with the shoulder. So you're going to pin the right elbow in. It might be too heavy, so scoot to the left. And you're just trying to take that right elbow to the right and then middle. And you don't have to go really big here. We're trying to get into a deep little tiny muscle. Just 6, so 2 more. 5, and you got it. Okay, done. Let's do the other side. All right, so starting here, left arm is here. Close your down a little bit. Okay, so right arm is bent, palm facing in, and we're going to add lateral flexion, and then bend. Good, 4 more. Last time. Well done. All right, straight out in front of you, making sure your outside hand holds it mostly. Belly button forward, rotate toward foot bar end of the machine. 2, good. 4, and 3, 2, 1 more. We're gonna hold it here. So rotate, hold, 2, 3. She's got a really level shoulders. That's what I look for. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take a break. All right, shimmy over to the right a little bit for that external rotation, mostly with just the left arm, and we just crank it out there. You're way easier on this side, huh?
Yeah, my shoulder's
Yeah.
a little smarting.
4 more. So we're getting this rotator that's right here along the back. So you got to keep this elbow pinned in. Just 6. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Don't need to hold a whole lot for rotators. Okay, we're going to finish with some stretching. Last chain. We're going to use our safety chain here. It hooks to itself. So leave that part alone, and we're going to just connect it here. This blue spring I relocated. I just like to use that again because he doesn't belong there. Inside eye hook. And here. It can be on the same or the opposite side. It doesn't make any difference which side it's on. All right, lay on your back with your head toward the tower, please. You got it. Scooch back. Okay, now let's just get you in a normal body's position, and I'll have you scoot out. So her head is going to be towards the end of the machine because most people are not as flexible as Susan. So you're going to push the bar up with your arms and then put your feet on it, please. Okay, and then no hands. Okay, what I look for here is that you're able to get your legs straight with your butt down. Sink those toes down and do a calf stretch. Straight legs. Sorry, you're good. Right here. So if you're getting a stretch here, you're in the right position. If you're not getting a stretch, you're going to move your butt out further until you do. You've got to be able to keep your tailbone down. Okay, and then just relax the arms. You're just going to do a quick, or not quick, I'm sorry, but an easy point and flex of the ankles. In fact, quite slow. Just let it stretch through the calves. And then try a few in a different position. So we can do 3 positions. Turn the toes apart, toes pointed in, and then also in parallel. We want to do all of those. Good. And then, did you get all 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now turn your toes to the corners and let the knees bend down deeply towards the underarms. This should feel nice. This is already giving you an inner thigh and low back stretch. Reach the hands up and grab the center. Gently pull the bar towards you and let it open up your low back and hips a bit. Hanging onto the bar, push slowly through the heel of the foot and get the legs to straight. If the heels make it straight, then you can point your toes for a little bit more of a stretch. Then ankles flex, knees bend, and sink back down. Option to pull the bar to you if you want more. And again, let's go nice and slow. Driving through the heel of the foot here. And then toes if it's available to you. If your legs don't make it straight, no need to bother pointing the toes. Okay, and then go ahead and roll your way back down. All right, let's take one leg off and put it on the mat. That's monkey. So here's single leg monkey. So she's going to stretch this leg out. This one opens this hip flexor here. 2 hands and 1 foot. Go ahead and push it up again. Options same. So if you can get the leg straight, you can point the toe. And then lower your way back down. And as you bend this knee, it's angling wider than your shoulder so that this one can stretch the hip flexor. One more time. Press it up. And then lower your way down. Okay, now take this foot and we're going to put it on the opposite side of the bar. No hands this time. Trying to keep both of the hips down. Push that leg up as straight as it goes. All right, and then we're doing that same slow point and flex. Just the ankle. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
There we go.
You good in the right spot?
Yeah, my hippie socks are not as grippy as they used to be.
So if you're, some people don't get their leg all the way straight. If you're straight and you're not getting a stretch, you can rotate the knee in towards the belly button and it gives you a little more pull on the abductors. All right, let's switch and we'll do that other foot. So start with the key on this side for single leg monkey.
Oh, sorry.
You're good? Okay, so this one goes out long and this one sinks down towards the armpit. And then just that feels nice. Then you get 2 hands on the bar and you go up when you're ready. Mm-hmm. And then down. And up. Mm-hmm. And then down. You got it. Now take this foot over to the opposite side of the bar. We want to have both hip down as much as you can. Push that leg to straight. And let's do a slow pointed flex. Nice. All right, now let's get 2 feet up. We're going to do modified guillotine first. All right, go ahead and sink the knees down deep towards the underarms. If you have osteoporosis, we're not going to do this at all. You're done now. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have no back issues, we're going to start with the modified guillotine and go into the full deal. So your hands can either rest at your sides or they can hold the vertical frame. It's entirely up to you. So what we'll do first is just push the bar up just a little bit, okay, about here. And you're going to keep the knees bent. And I want you to just tuck your butt up with knees bent, this. And then you'd lower your hips down. And that's it. So the knees are going to remain bent and you're just kind of curling your tail up. That might be a nice gradual way to get into this next one. If you're okay, we'll send the legs straight. Good. Our butt is up. We're going to stay up. We're going to soften through the neck and chest. The bar is right above your chin. You're going to bend the knees slowly as you breathe in. And then exhale, slow breathe out. Good, twice more. As the legs go to straight, more pressure in the lower back. So one more time, bend. Legs go to straight. Now we're going to keep pressure on the toes with straight legs coming down through the center of the back. Butt touches, bend the knees. One more time, butt down, push the legs to straight. Now, straight legs, lift the hips up. Good, inhale, soften chest, bend the knees down, breathe in. Exhale, push those slowly straight. Good, 2 more, bending in. Pressing up, bend, all the way up, and then coming down right through the middle of your back. You got it, bend the knees, and then just take the feet off the bar. Okay, so somebody did an inversion, you're gonna just hang out there just for a second. Okay, and then go ahead and sit all the way up. Okay, and you were finished. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so there's your well-rounded full body tower workout. Hope you feel as amazing as Susan. We'll see you next time.